to start with Brittany, who's in Shrewsbury. Brittany, have you called the cops on someone?
Good morning. Yes, I had to call the cops once. I was leaving a store in a big shopping plaza, and there was a couple having a very loud domestic dispute, like in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
They were in their vehicle. The male was driving. The female got out of the passenger seat and started walking towards one of the stores like she was going to go inside. And the male kept screaming at her out the window to get back in the car, get back in the car. She kept saying no. Well, finally, he put the car in drive and gunned it straight at her, almost hit the front of the store. Like, he ended up on the curb, almost hit the front of the store, almost hit her. She had to run into the store. I ran out of my car, took a picture of his license plate, ran back into the car, and called the cops immediately.
Yeah, good for you. That's scary.
Well, that's like he could have killed her.
Crazy.
Yeah, good for you. That's a good call. And like you say, Justin, you call the cops, they come.
They show up.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They actually show up. Let's go to Christina in Hanover, Massachusetts. Christina, you called the cops on someone?
I sure did. I had to call the cops on the Easter Bunny and the photographer at a local mall.
Oh, my God.
Oh, this is a good one.
What happened?
So my kids were getting their picture taken, and I was doing the typical mom jumping up and down. And then I realized when I went to go take the picture with the ears after that my phone was missing, and I knew I brought it. And the bunny and the photographer were at the break room because their shift was over. So I looked at the person working there, and I was like, you don't think? And he was like, I actually don't know them that well. So I was like, oh, my gosh, here we go. So I used his phone to call the police, and then in the meantime, I followed them out of the mall with my double stroller to the bus stop, similar to, I think, Jen. I think Jen would pull this, not Justin, but Jen would have done the same thing. So,
Wait a minute. The Easter Bunny stole your phone?
What a crook.
correct. Yeah, the woman dressed as the Easter Bunny had taken my phone. They found it at the bus stop behind where they were sitting. Yep.
Yeah. For any children listening right now in the car with your parents, that's not the real Easter Bunny.
No.
Yeah, that was
Somebody
an
just-
imposter.
Not the real bunny.
one.
Yeah. Everybody wants to be the Easter Bunny. There's only one.
Yeah.
Okay?
Wow. Well,
Bye-bye, Easter Bunny.
Wow. Wow, that was weird.
Oh,
Let's go to Kristen in Haverhill. Good morning, Kristen.
Hi.
Go ahead. You call the cops?
Yes. I had to call the cops on myself because last month my car spontaneously combusted.
Ooh. Describe that. What happens when it spontaneously combusts?
So I was driving home from work. I'm not going to say where, but it's about a half hour, 40 minutes away. And I got off the highway to see that my car in the engine bay or like the hood it caught fire.
oh, that's scary.
yeah, we see this all the time in Lisa's traffic reports.
Oh, God. Car fires every day.
Yeah, how does a car
Yeah,
burst into flames
Well, I
these
guess
days?
it happened to her.
What'd you do? You jump out?
Actually, because I knew where I was. I knew there was an abandoned parking lot nearby. So, yeah, I got out of the car. But the scariest part was when I would press on the brakes, the fire would get higher. And I'm like, I'm going to need those to stop the car. So
That's
I
so
was a
scary.
bit nervous. But I was only in the car for like 2 or 3 minutes. So I was okay. And no one else got harmed or anything. But it was definitely a scary experience when I've only had the car for like 13 and a half months.
So stepping on
And
the
I was
brakes would further intensify the flame?
Yes.
Oh, that's scary.
That is so scary. Was it a new car?
I don't have one yet, but also the place where I got the car, because it was a total loss, and they don't know what caused it. They're like, we still want you to pay the car loan, though.
Oh.
So was it a used car or a brand new car?
It was used, and I only had it for like 13 or 14 months.
It's a
Okay.
lemon.
So, yeah.
The lemon.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it was the catalytic converter. I don't know what that is, but people talk about it a lot.
You usually know when it's
Catalytic
that because it stinks. It smells like eggs,
See, yeah.
like rotten eggs.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Oh, man.
God. That's a good one, though. I guess you call the police
You
on
have
yourself,
to.
like in an emergency.
Right.
What's the first thing you do? You call the police, you
Yeah.
call 911.
Yeah, that's like a legitimate reason. Not to say that mine wasn't, but, mine was like, I'm like Mr. Neighborhood guy.
Yeah, and you just let your wife handle it.
Well, she was leaving anyway.
regardless. You should have said, listen, before you can't go over to the truck. I'll go over to the truck.
She
You let
just
her
drove,
go to the truck.
She just drove by. She didn't stop. She just drove by and just looked
She
in.
did a little looky-loo.
Look, I listen,
Right.
what am I going to? I'm going to go out there and then there's a confrontation. And
Yeah,
then, I
yeah.
get strikes against me here.
You
from
did the
my-
right
from
thing.
my
Oh,
past,
right.
you know?
Yeah, they'll end up taking you in.
Well, 3 strikes and you're out, you know?
Justin, are you telling me you guys have your own Harry and Marv checking out the neighborhood, waiting for you guys all to go on vacation so they can ransack everybody's house? Because I'm kind of jealous.
No, it's just one person. I don't know
And
what
the
they
truck
were
hasn't
doing.
shown up since?
No, not since Friday night. They left.
It was your call, I think. I'm telling you, they
Yeah.
monitor. That's what these thieves do. They monitor the police radios to make
Funny.
sure nobody's in the area.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because as soon as I called, the
Go
truck
Yeah.
left.
Yeah.
It was there like 6 times during the week. And it was the moving up and down the street that was weird, and then the turning on and off of the truck was very bizarre.
You know what it is? They see all these fancy parties at your house, and they were casing your place.
You think?
Yeah.
They were moving around my house.
Because they wanted to see other entrances, accesses to the house.
Okay, this is not good.
Yeah.
This is not. Well, they haven't come back. So.
That's why you should have gone over to the truck, dropped your pants, and shown them your quads.
No, you, Billy just.
Okay.
Lisa,
Why else have them?
That would have, the police would have been called for a different reason.
decent exposure.
Exactly.
Bill wants me to go confront the person, so there's a scene in a news story, so he can
Yeah.
report on it in his
Make
news.
my day.
Totally.
In his news, it would be his lead story.
I'd have to call in sick and take the day off if that happened.
Yeah, I don't even know how you would come to work. Yeah.
I was working at a smoothie place, not going to say the name, but all the walls were like huge glass windows, and my coworker and I had to call the cops on a man who was hanging out right outside of the smoothie shop, and he pulled down his pants and took a dump right outside.
I didn't think you'd understand me.